If you're a homeowner and you have insurance, I have a story for you. We're right now in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Right here, we have a house that belongs to our regular customer named Justin. Justin has 6 or 7 rental properties in the area. This one is very, very different, and I really wanted to share a story with you because it's not your regular story. We started helping Justin in 2013-14. Because he has rental properties, a lot of them need maintenance, roofs leak, siding repairs, all of that stuff. If you live in Minneapolis area, you might remember June 2017 storm. It was a huge storm. Over 200,000 homes were affected. Justin got a call from his tenants here in Minneapolis, and literally, guys, you have gutter on the ground. I met him here. We'll look around. Even brick on the roof from his chimney had a damage. So it wasn't super big event, but all his windows were affected by it. Like aluminum wrap around the windows has a lot of dents. You have pieces on the ground from shingles falling off the roof from wind damage and so on. So obviously you have a damage. So I advise him to call his insurance company that happened to be Allstate. And unfortunately, Allstate did what a lot of insurance companies do. They came out, they denied the claim. The reason they did it, I want you to pay attention. It's very, very important because insurance company is not in business to save money for you to their clients. Insurance companies are in business to make money. So what happened here, they came out and they denied it right away. And we knew it's going to happen. Why? Because he had asbestos siding. Insurance company knows the moment they touch asbestos siding, they will have to pay for entire replacement. Why? Because Minnesota is matching state. Insurance company legally have to match the product on your walls if talking about siding or roofing. So if they cannot match it, they'll have to replace the entire thing. Huge liability to insurance company. It's not ethical or moral thing to deny the claim, but we see it, roofers, roofing contractors see it all the time. Now, Stormroof Roofing, my company, we're not storm chasers. We only come when you call us, and that's what we have here. So we came out, we advised him to pretty much right away start a claim. We knew it's going to be denial, so they denied the claim. We ask for a re-inspection. It's your homeowner's right to request second adjuster, get a second opinion. That's exactly what we did. Second adjuster comes out, and adjusters can be very reasonable and very helpful, but they also can be out of this earth. They can literally look at stuff and pretend they're blind and they don't see anything. So the first adjusters, they came out, they look at the damage, and you cannot deny the damage when you can look at it. You would think, well, they can. They look at it and like, yeah, we see the gutter, we see the shingle, but we don't know when it happened. It could be a couple of years ago. Well, it didn't happen a couple of years ago. It makes no sense because you have a storm day, you have a hail date, and you have pieces on the ground. If grass would cut few times, shingles would not be on the ground. They're like little small pieces. Anyway, and plus you have a damage on the walls that you can see, visually see. So once we start recording and we got second adjuster, so he comes out and I asked my homeowner, he had those units, HVAC units in the windows, and I asked him, when did he buy them? And they were purchased within 6 months. So that actually puts it right within his policy because he only owned the house for like a year. So second adjuster could not argue with the fact. So he agreed and said he's going to make adjustment. He said it's reasonable. He sees the damage, and they opened the claim, but only for repairs. $2,500. That's what they were offering to repair this house, right? They say we see aluminum wraps, we see gutters, we see some damage, but we don't see damage on asbestos siding. Why? Exactly because they knew how expensive it is to replace asbestos siding, but it was damaged, so you cannot argue with that. So we had to bring some third-party help. Long story short, at the end of the day, insurance agreed to pay $68,000. Now guys, why I'm telling you all of this? We're not storm chasers, we're not lawyers, we're not in legal business. We're just roofers who's trying to do the best job possible, whether it's your siding, your gutters, your fascia, anything on the exterior of your house. We want to do the best work, the best craftsmanship, and sometimes we have to fight insurance company to get you there. Why do we do it? Not because we love it. Everybody hates fights. Everybody hates controversy. We would rather work with homeowners who just writes us the checks and hires us, but when it's unreasonable, we have to fight the company. Why? Because you have been paying your premiums for years. Your insurance company owns you that money. Why do you pay premium in the first place if in case of storm or wind damage, they're gonna walk away and say, we don't see it? It's not right. It's not moral, it's not legal, and there's ways to force insurance companies. So I wanna give you advice. If your insurance company denies you and you physically see the damage, call the expert, document everything, make sure you request a second inspection. So many times, guys, I've seen where people, first thing, insurance will send up to 3 adjusters, no problem, no cost to you. You ask second opinion, they owe it to you, they're gonna send it, reinspect, right? I also recommend you hire somebody who understands insurance process. Maybe they can meet with the adjuster to point out to things, and oftentimes second adjuster can be way more reasonable than the first one, and insurance kind of start backing off, saying, well, this customer is persistent and he really want to challenge these repairs, so how about we're gonna go and maybe approve the claim or start the claim. So often, guys, it's actually happens on the second adjustment, sometimes it happens on third adjustment, and sometimes it happens where we start fighting them. Again, what kind of company we are, it's not a sales video. We don't come to you unless you come to us. If you feel like you have a unreasonably denied claim, we would like to help you. My information, my company information, going to be in the link below. You can call us, you can email us, we would like to help you, but this is just not right. When I see customers who have been paying thousands of dollars every single month, and then one time you have a claim, I mean, I have nightmare stories like this, happens all the time. I cannot tell you how many homeowners would say insurance company denies them, and then worst case, what can happen, and a lot of times it's happening to good homeowners who have been paying their premiums. Later they get letters from insurance companies saying, we're gonna drop you if you don't replace your roof because your roof is in bad condition. Well, often roof or siding is in bad condition because it was damaged and insurance company didn't take care of it. So I'm very proud of this job. We did amazing work. It was very hard. Took us about 8 months to go from $2,500 repair to $68,000 settlement, but we got it done. Homeowners, I hope happy. I hope, Justin, you're happy. It took us longer. The whole process was longer. We also did it in the winter time, but it looks great, 100 times better than it was before. Insurance finally did the right thing. We still, as a contractor, didn't get paid. They shorted us about $20,000 what it should be, but we settled, we agreed, and this is the result. If you need help, let us know. We would like to help you.